From the station on your side, you're watching Wavy News 10 at 6.
When Chicken Little said the sky was falling, he was wrong. But when a Virginia Beach woman said a giant oak tree in her backyard was falling, she was right.
After it fell on top of her house, she felt the city was responsible for removing it. Investigative reporter Chris Horne has a look at how it all played out.
80-year-old Ernestine Townsend says she began sounding the alarm years ago. The tree sat on her property, but Townsend says work done by city crews put it in jeopardy. On September 16th, Ernestine Townsend was shocked.
And my daughter called me and says, "Mommy, the tree is down." I'm like, "What?" When I came, this is what I seen.
But she wasn't surprised.
I knew it was going to happen.
Townsend owns the area beyond the fence in her backyard, including a creek and the bank on the other side. That's where a large tree had been growing for decades. This guy's a tree expert. I mean, just look at his last name.
It's a southern red oak. I believe it's anywhere from 100 to 120 feet tall.
Here's how the tree looked the day before it fell on Townsend's home.
This tree is going to fall.
She says the fall was predictable beginning about 7 years ago. That's when city crews showed up. They were working on the banks of the creek.
That's when I noticed the roots of the tree.
And Townsend says those exposed roots put the tree in jeopardy ever since.
I called the city, I talked to them about it.
And whenever we have trees growing on slopes like that that are prone to be wet and they get this big and they're grown at an angle, it does increase the risk of falling exponentially.
And his autopsy on the fallen oak?
It looks like we have some root rot going on. We're so close to the water. That kind of fungus really thrives in environments that stay wet.
But the city tells us it was ready and willing to remove the tree before it fell on Townsend's home. In fact, the very day before, the city had a tree contractor contact Townsend. In part of a statement to 10 on Your Side, the city said that the contractor asked Townsend to sign a release for a crane to be placed on her driveway. The homeowner, Townsend, chose not to sign the release, and the contractor was unable to remove the tree. Unfortunately, before an alternate plan could be arranged, the tree fell on September 16th. The city also acknowledged the tree may have been impacted by the ditch work that happened back in 2018. Once it did fall, Townsend says a city official told her she now owns responsibility.
Not that I'm supposed to get special privilege or nothing like that, but come on, I pay my taxes.
And then this morning, Grateful Tree Service got to work. Forrest says he sees the damaged falling trees do both structurally and emotionally.
To see, the stress, the anxiety, and the damage it's caused, the home and the homeowner, it's just a sad situation, and it's something that happens way, way too often.
Grateful rose to the occasion with a crew and all the necessary equipment to get the tree off of Townsend's home.
I appreciate it so much. Without Wavy 10 coming out and talking to me and let me explain what have been happening, it would have never happened.
Grateful Tree Service worked out an arrangement with Townsend's insurance so that she did not have to pay anything out of pocket. Chris Horne, 10 on Your Side.